Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Tony A with YORUBADE, and I wanted to talk about the new Nigerian airport, at least a video that has been put out online by Tayo Ana. So a special shout out to him. Definitely check his channel for the video of him going through the airport, talking with the designer. You know, just him having the connections to do it is amazing. So, you know, I got to give credit to where it's due for him actually being able to show us that. I also want to give a shout out to the designer of the Nigerian airport. His name, Mr. Remy Dada. So he's the one that actually designed it. He has his own interior design company, very successful in Nigeria. And I actually did a video about him. So check out that video on my channel as well. So let's get into it. The Lagos Airport experience. So for those of us that know, we've been to the Nigerian airport, and it's at least the Lagos airport. I only been to the Lagos airport, and I mean, it's just a mess. The first time I came into it, I wasn't necessarily surprised that it was in the state that it was at, which is a shame, but you know, it's Nigeria. We hear about the problems all the time. That is what we see. So my experience coming to the Nigerian airport was just, it wasn't great. There was barely any adequate lighting. It was hot, it was humid. So, you know, this is Nigerian weather. The AC wasn't working in there. As far as the HVAC system, it was dirty, dusty, didn't really have signs, no updates, technology. I mean, it just didn't have the technology in there. And I mean, it was just a horrible experience. Going through customs, they're always asking for bribes. Hey, where's my Christmas gift? You have to go through that. And then when you try to get your luggage, the carousel it's beat up, it's old. There's like one that works, so everyone from the plane is waiting on that one carousel to spit out their luggage. So there's a lot of people waiting, and I mean, it's just like it's a mess. It's not how it should be. So that is the Lagos airport experience. Now, the first time I'm going to talk about another airport, Ghana's airport. So the first time I went to Ghana was for Afrochella, and it was an amazing experience. But I specifically remember when I was coming down into Ghana's airport, and so once you get off the airport, you go on that bridge, and you know, to get to the airport. And I remember the first thing I noticed is, damn, it is bright in here. Like, there's a lot of lights. And I'm looking around, I'm just like, man, this airport looks like something back in the US. Like, it was updated, it was clean, shiny, and I'm just like, what the hell? So I'm be for real, I was hating a little bit. I was just like, wait a minute. How the hell Ghana has an airport like this? They have a way smaller economy than Nigeria. And you know, Nigeria's airport is looking like the way it is. So anyways, we get to the airport, everything is open, bright, clean. People were, for the most part, helpful, and it wasn't crowded. It didn't smell. The AC was working. It was just a very comfortable experience. And I'm just like, oh man, this ain't right. So in the video of the new Lagos airport, it looked great. It looked fantastic. Different colors, different artwork was on the walls. It just looked open, like just fresh and bright. And the designer talks about just his ideas and what's to come once the airport is finished. There was some other things that wasn't installed yet. So he was just talking about, okay, what he wants to do with the airport. And once again, the video of this airport is on Tayo Ana's page. So I will put a link somewhere, probably in the pinned comment, so you can check that video out, and you can see what I'm saying. But I'm still showing you the shots of what's in the airport. So when they show the departure area, when you first come into the airport, I did notice not many chairs to sit at inside that airport section. So from my experience, I remember when I'm already in Nigeria and I'm leaving to go back home, And you know, flights, sometimes you try to get there early so you don't have to, you're just trying to prepare for the traffic and everything. So you try to get there really early. And I just remember just waiting, and there was like nowhere to sit. The places where you could sit, they had it like, it was lounges, so you had to pay to sit in the freaking lounge. And they didn't have regular seating in the airport. This is the old airport. And it was ridiculous. So I was like, okay. When I'm looking at the video, I'm just like, okay, I don't really see that much seating, and you know, Nigeria has a lot of people. I hope they still installing seats. I hope this just isn't it, because you know, I want to see more. But I'll leave that alone for now. I saw signs for the eat and drink area, but Tayo didn't show in the video how that looked like. Now, my experience from just the eateries is, I think it was like 1 or 2 shops, dimly lit, didn't look clean, just the kitchen area was dark, and it's just somewhere I wouldn't feel comfortable eating there, being honest. So I would have loved to see at least how the dining area actually looked like, but hopefully they did it up pretty good. And I mean, it has to be better than the old airport. So my concerns about the video. My background, I did home inspections for about 4 years, ran my own home inspection business. So I know about how just the interior of the business should be, structurally wise, just the different systems in a building. So I pay attention to just little details that the average person wouldn't notice. So I knew from coming to, you know, just going to Nigeria for the first time, that maintenance culture is poor in Nigeria. So an airport of this size, an international airport, a good management system is definitely needed. Another thing that is really important is janitorial services. Nigeria is dusty, and there's a lot of people coming and going. So you need good, consistent sanitizing of the area. So you need a good company that does it. The HVAC system that I observe, yeah, I see it in the shots. So I'm like I said, I'm looking at just the details of everything of the airport. So I see the HVAC system, and in my head I'm thinking, okay, how long is that system gonna actually operate? Are they gonna maintain it? Are they gonna be, you know, updating parts as need be? Because from my experience in the old Lagos airport, they had the same ducting HVAC system, and it didn't work. So they had to use portable AC coolers to cool the people in the airport. And I'm just like, I remember, you know, just thinking like, wait a minute, you have an HVAC system here. Why don't you build up on that HVAC system? Well, you know, I guess the cheaper route is just put in some portable AC units. You have to be in the area to benefit from it, and it's just it just isn't right. So I will hope that they actually have a good management team in place that can maintain that system. Another thing that I'm just thinking about in the future, things get old. Years, decades, like you can't have the same stuff that you had like 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago. And Nigeria does that a lot. In Nigeria, they don't understand the importance of just updating infrastructure, especially when it comes to the public works. You need to update. You need to have this in your plan so that you can easily replace parts. You can make it fresh, make it warm, inviting. It's just part of expenses. You want to do this for your people because they deserve it. You want them to feel comfortable. You want things working efficiently. So you got to invest in maintaining and updating your airport as time persists. Now, I'm not saying this has to be in 10 years. I mean, if it's an airport that's 10 years old, you don't really need anything. But something to really think about the outside. Like, you know, make it fresh. Like, it makes people feel good. What else did I see? Oh, at the end of the video, it was the last shot, and he's talking about Tayo wanted to show the outside of the airport, and it's like, oh, okay, cool. So he went to this one road where it shows where cars will be coming into the airport, like the departure and arrivals, and like right behind them is the sign of the construction company that built the airport, and it was a Chinese company. And I don't know about anyone else, but for me, it just left a bit of a sour taste in my mouth. Now I know it was a Chinese company that built it. They built a lot of this type of infrastructure in Africa, and I do feel something. I do feel that we should be taking control of building our own buildings, and the number one reason is the Chinese people. So when it came to the African Union building, the Chinese built that building, and it was found out later on, I think it was, I forgot how much later, but it was found out that they bugged the African Union building. So they put bugs in it where it would download information and record at 3 a.m. every day. So, you know, they was spying on us. Now, for Africans to still have this comfortable, at least the leaders, to have this comfortable relationship with China still after that, and China didn't apologize or make amends or respond to it, is very telling. So yeah, when I see that building, I just hope that, yeah, you know what? I hope you had your own people, or third party, to actually overlook all the systems, make sure everything is legit, everything is how it should be. There's no microphones, any recording devices that, you know, shouldn't be there. You got your cameras everywhere, but make sure that you're protecting what you have, and, you know, just do a double check. So I hope that's in there. But yeah, that when I saw that sign in the end of the day, at the end of the video, I was just like, crap. All right, well, let's just make sure we don't have another episode of what's happened before. And a lot of times when Chinese build buildings, they do crap work and stuff just falls apart. So I hope that they had a third party just double check on the work that this company was doing for the safety of Nigerians that are traveling to and from, you know, just different destinations. So that's how I feel about the Nigerian airport. I hope that it is truly a success that can really be a benefit to the people. I hope we just don't have that same BS that we have at the old airport. A new way of thinking, good management, good maintenance culture, and it really thrives, and it just sets a precedent for other public works in the country. So that's all I got. If you enjoy this video, if you like my commentary, definitely like the video. If you feel that someone might be inspired by what Nigeria is doing and having this brand new airport that looks really cool, then share this video with somebody. If you have something to add as far as, you know, your thoughts on the airport, will it last, will it be maintained, then definitely leave a comment down below. Continue to work on being great and stay